No bait. We're dropping everything. What are we dropping? Here's some context. These last couple of days, I've been documenting what's called shadow ban, no shadow ban. TLDR, beginning of a new season in 3-month intervals is a time when we really pop off. Videos no longer are hidden from suggestions. People see my content on the front page as well as the recommended tab when you're on a video. And this is rare. Most of you never see this type of shit. You see it only 3 days after the videos have been uploaded, right? That's the TLDR with that. And usually during this time, it's a good idea to go all out. You don't want to, basically the iron is hot. And there is a mindset where why don't you just upload Monogatari reactions? Where's the Freerin reactions? Where's the JJK uploads? You are getting a boost in viewership. Why not capitalize on it right now? And you know what? I really thought something would change with Freerin and JJK. I've been holding off on the releases, thinking, nah, something might change. No, nothing fucking changes, okay? And this is what happens. Let's look at Jujutsu Kaisen. It is so sad. There is no difference. I literally held out, right? We were actually getting more viewership back in these days compared to now. But the fact that, and it's not as if this episode is a boring episode either, right? It's just that it tells me that even with the shadow ban being lifted and more people finding my channel, they don't give a fuck about this, and it's fair. I'm not mad about that. It is what it is, right? No one asked for this content. This is a passion project. Freerin, same shit. Yubel Armpit cannot save Freerin. Yubel Armpit cannot. Oh, the watch time is a bit better, but you can clearly see it's terrible. So this is the idea, and Monogatari as well, right? Let's look at Monogatari. When was the last time we uploaded Monogatari? Izuku Gaen. It's sad that Izuku Gaen can only pull in 2,500 views. Can't even break 3,000. That's fucking pathetic. She deserves way more glaze. So this is the game plan. I'm gonna drop everything, but not in the way that you think. This is a graph of my lifetime viewership. If you want more details about this, I already made a video yesterday documenting what's going on. And again, for the last couple of days, I've been very just closely obsessing about the numbers of like what's actually going on. Is things changing, right? Over here, floodgates are open, nearly doubling viewership overnight is not random, right? And then it's like here, January 2nd, it's like, oh, I think something actually fucking changed. This time with the shadow ban being lifted, I want to experiment. Rather than including low-hitting shows and any random seasonal content, I'm going to be very selective. And I'm also going to be dropping a lot of shows on individual releases. Basically, you would see me farm everything and anything when the new season begins. Not this time. While the iron is hot, my intention is that every fucking video is a bang. What's a bang? This is a bang! Bang! Oh. Vigilantes is fucking cooked. Bang! 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 Oh. Bang! 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 The drama content and the topics that people care about is something I'm going to be focusing on. What are we going to do about Jujutsu Kaisen and Freerin? They will be batch uploads. I'm going to simply compile. We're almost done with both seasons. JJK will have a part 1 and part 2 being released after Culling Games episode 1 starts. Hopefully with that, there's going to be a difference. The idea with this strategy is because of this. If you guys remember, there was Call of the Night. Remember Call of the Night season 1 rewatch reactions and how terribly it performed? Well, I was like, shit, this is terrible. So I just dropped it. I deleted all the videos other than the first episode of the rewatch. Instead, what did I do? Fuck it, let's just slap it all together. This is a passion project. I'm just gonna fucking go all in. We're almost done with the reactions anyways. So we combined everything and slapped it in a 5-hour video and got 15,000 views. That's pretty fucking good. Now, if you really think about it, if it's 12 episodes in one video, you could consider this is 12 videos. So 15,000 views for 12 videos, that doesn't sound very good. That's like less than 2,000 views each. But the goal here is to minimize the L's being taken. In the current example I just mentioned, yeah, each individual video versus an overall compilation, the viewership might be the same. However, this video is a dub. It hit hard. The watch time is peak. It's doing amazing. And the nature of big content like this, long form content, I think it gets sorted differently in the algorithm. As in, on the homepage, these videos are recommended by categorizing ranks and different topics, right? Hey, your boy Rock Lee's getting into this shit too, right? And the search engine too, like if we do JJK reaction, right? these are like basically they look at this pisses me off. This pisses me off that so many people are popping off with JJK content, but I'm not. But I'm sure they make good content. Go check out these creators too. What I'm trying to say is 5-hour video, I think, gets treated differently than like a 15-30-minute video. Just guessing, right? So the idea is, again, compile. If everything is gonna bomb, compile everything and limit the amount of L's. Rather than taking 12 L's of a season, let's just slap it into one video and then just take one big dub. But the problem is, if you are going like, but now if you compiled everything, what about the videos that you would be uploading if these were individuals, right? To you guys, this might seem all fine and dandy, but you gotta, and you're gonna say, why don't you just do this for every other seasonal content? Every single recording session is time being invested. That could be a different video. For specific outlier cases like Call the Night or Frieren or Monogatari or JJK, it's an exception where I can simply farm more drama content. There's a lot of bullshit happening on Twitter, right, that we can farm. There's so many different topics that I can farm out, just pull out my ass. And those videos, by the nature of it being general variety content, as in anyone can watch it, right? People, when they see a video of something like this, right, like Vigilantes Season 2 Episode 1, if you're not caught up with all the Vigilantes, who the fuck is gonna watch this? Naturally, by design, reaction content filters out a lot of people. It's a very niche thing where if you have a strong enough hardcore community, it's worth it. And if it's a big popular anime like Jujutsu Kaisen, One Punch Man, then you're gonna be succeeding no matter what. But there are cases like this where you naturally filter them out. The best interest during this sensitive time where I'm trying to maximize everything. I want to break through the ceiling again while the iron is hot. Every video that I want to put out must be a banger. It must at least hit at least like 3,000-4,000 views. You can't do that shit, I'm wasting my time and everyone else's. So that's the game plan with Jujutsu Kaisen Frieren. Frieren will be a very interesting compilation. We're only going to be combining the Demon Arc, Stark Dragon Arc, the Demon Arc, and the Magic License Arc. That will be combined into like a 12-hour video, and it's probably not going to do well. I don't care. It's a passion project. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, Season 2, 2-parters, it's going to get uploaded as the culling game is going. I think JJK 0 is something that we should watch. I think that like the whole goal of this journey of this passion project is to be completely aware of like these characters like Okotsu Yuta, right? Of what they're about. I watched the movie many years ago and there's a reaction now, but again, it's not the same type of quality of the reaction. So I think I will do a movie night and watch this and upload that. Shibuya Incident though, I don't know. I am very conflicted with the nature of Shibuya Incident because it's super hype content that I think will hit hard no matter what. Yet, based on the viewership of these rewatches, it's not doing very well. I could do individual uploads and test the waters to see where it is. But I think that if I were to commit to Shibuya Incident, it's better to, again, do something like compilation of Hidden Inventory Arc. And then a 2-parter for both Shibuya Incidents and to pull that out. But is that really the best idea right now? Again, that is still time being invested. Can I keep racking up the drama content and other filler stuff? I don't know. And that's when I realized all I have to do is just drop it all and watch JOJO's. It's that simple. Shibuya Incident, I think that I'm not gonna react to it now. There is a good opportunity to react to Shibuya Incident after Season 3 ends and new Jujutsu Kaisen projects are announced, like Season 4 example, whatever movies, right? There's going to be different times in the future years to cover that in its separate time. I don't need to brute for Shibuya Incident. I already know what happens. And honestly, in terms of, again, the season, that shit is just like a fucking highlight reel of action. What I cared about is being sweaty to understand the JJK lore and the things that went over my head so I can be prepared for JJK future content. I've already pretty much done that goal. The best thing for me to do, I think, is basically get rid of JJK and Frieren. We're done with that shit. Monogatari continues to rack up a video or two every week. By this point, it's becoming bi-weekly releases. But I'm not dropping Monogatari. Monogatari will also be compiled video uploads, no longer individual uploads. That also has a lot of pull on Patreon, and I'm not going to waste their time either for that, okay? and then we go all in on JoJo's. We do a JoJo's opening while the channel is fucking hot right now. And any opening reaction, by nature of that opening reaction being such tourist-friendly content, and it's just different in terms of the algorithm, opening reactions, even when you're shadow banned, can fucking bang. It just takes 3 days to get there. To hit that shit while the iron is hot, I think is the best idea. And then we juggle this. So 2 scenarios, right? Only community series right now is JoJo's. And the goal is what? JoJo's part 1 and 2, right? We're trying to get this shit done before March 19th or 21st, I forget. 1 second. Coffee break. Okay, so March 19th is coming up. It's already January 7th. In about 2 months, right? Or so 2 months and a bit, JoJo's Steel Ball Run's gonna be there. Another big important trend. And not only that, these aren't just blind guesses, right? If we look at Steel Ball Run, the way that the trailer had motion, despite when I was shadow banned, 14,000 views with people begging for JoJo's content. And again, look at this shit. This is what it means to be shadow banned. No viewership until the 3rd day mark. And at that 3rd day mark, you're fed into the algorithm and you get a bunch of leftover viewership. I'm confident that JoJo will do well no matter what. But even then, to basically hit a hot topic while I'm not nerfed is the best idea I can do for myself. And then basically, we're going to do part 1 and part 2. Part 3 is going to be left benched for a bit. I know the nature of stands. It's not that important to understand. It's very easy to understand. But part 1 and part 2 just kind of understand what the world of JoJo's really is. Start Steel Ball Run March 21st or 19th. And then do part 3 in tandem at that time. And by that time, we're going to have even more slots opened up. Here's the other plan too. This I'm a bit worried about. This I'm a bit worried about because I don't know if there's enough motion for Ascendance of a Bookworm. I think that as I cover JoJo's and as we get to the near JoJo's, we'll have an idea of what the expectation for this is. We're getting a season 4 by Wit Studios. It's going to be an amazing new adaptation. The hype is there. Will it deliver? I don't know. But it's an isekai. And apparently it's really good and people would, I think, eat that shit up from me. So these are the 2 projects that I have in mind. While sacrificing all the seasonal slot minus the most important shit, of course, that we're going to pick up. What do you guys think about it? I think this is the best plan forward. I think this is the best way to basically not go complete one end of the spectrum or the other. Nothing ever works well in absolutes. It is not a flex to just brute force something saying you're working hard. Any stupid monkey can work hard. It's about finding and optimizing in that spectrum of where the best performing strategy is. Here are the 2 opposites. One side of the end is brute force this shit down. Keep uploading Monogatari Frieren JJK individual uploads without caring what the new hit in the algorithm and fuck my channel over. Because why? Because a couple of people are like, no, where are you gonna drop it? And the other end of the spectrum is completely drop JJK Frieren and everything and start on new projects while sacrificing all the hardcore people that's been watching me so far. Also stupid. What's in the middle? Come up with the strategy, problem solve. And the problem solution is compile the worst performing passion project series and release them as batches. Fill the empty slots in the YouTube videos because of the compilations through drama videos on popular topics. Captivate the new JoJo's audience and deliver that content while the iron is hot. And prepare for March to hit hard. I think this is it. I think I cooked. What do you guys think about this game plan? Tell me that I am built different because I think I'm constructed uniquely. I literally obsess about this shit. You know what I fucking do, bro? This is what I fucking do. I get high as fuck after I'm done streaming, and this is what I do. Bro thinks he's him. Bro thinks he's a philosopher. Bro thinks he's a contemplator. I am. I'm high as fuck, eating fucking fried chicken, thinking, how do I take myself to the next level? How do I ascend from my current plateau? This is it. This is it. Game plan. Remember, Monogatari continues. Compiled videos. Shibuya Incident, probably bench for now. JoJo fans, you're gonna be eating this shit up. See you later.